Yo, wagwan. Tis your boy, Shadon. Legendary. We back on some single player project. I'm on a character I've not been on in a hot minute. We got Big Head, okay, coming in the building. My Dagger warrior, who I need to level up on retail so I can really run around shanking people with some daggers. Okay, I missed the MOP time walking. I was supposed to level up a whole bunch of characters, but then I got on MOP Remix and I couldn't stop playing. I haven't stopped playing. It's been like 4 days of fiending so far. I already have a level 70. I got like 16 level 20 twinks. That's why you've been seeing a lot of double uploads as of recently, because I can't get off the crap. I still got some more stuff I'm gonna record. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. Share with your people, join the share, what the fuck? Share with your peoples, join the legendary clan sport channel, become legendary. I mean, shoot, ain't nothing else to talk about. Let's shank some fools, dude. Still got all that dang holiday food on this character from the video I shot like a year ago, where I had to kill people and using holiday items only. To no surprise, it wasn't great. Also, if you're wondering, we are running a power build. Okay, I finally switched her gear over, except for her daggers apparently. Oh no, never mind. It looked like the PvP daggers at first. Yeah, I mean, we had to switch her up because the fucking, what was I using? All that PvP gear was not the wave with this this is with the dagger build. You gotta run them fucking what's the names? What is going on with that person's mouth? Thing is moving at lightning speed. Now you're probably wondering, what is the advantage of using daggers as a warrior? I don't think there is any advantages. It just looks cool and it's fun. You get a lot of haste, if that counts for any dang thing. It really does not count for much. It just looks cool and it's fun, and it's something I used to do during Cataclysm, which unfortunately I won't get to experience this time around because I have not been leveling a dang thing on Cataclysm. Shoot, I've barely been on there. Keep it 100 with you. You know what I mean? The rogue is great and all that, right? But now I gotta wait for the next season because I'm really not trying to run no dungeons. Keep it 100 with you. So I don't have any proper weapons at the moment. So the thing is, you feel me? I thought this dude was eating. I just took his weapons off him for that long. How he get my health that low? Where was the heals at? 2 druids, no heals. Come on, man. Would have been dead, dude. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the next season so I can have some full-on weapons. Problem is I lack weapons and I have to run. Well, the dead mines ain't no problem. I might get on there and run that one of these days, because I mean, it's only dead mines, and it's only the it's only the, what is it, the second boss you got to kill. As where the other one, I need to get the best throwing weapon. That, on the other hand, just so happens to be one of the worst dungeons you could possibly get stuck in. Good old fucking, what's that dungeon called? Halls of Origination. You gotta run that on heroic mode. Now let's say, right, you hit that joint up on heroic mode, and you get stuck with either a boo-boo group, which I'm definitely one, because I'm in a full set of PvP gear and I know my DPS is gonna be whack. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. How the fuck? How's that possible? I killed the warrior, and this dude has the flag? Ain't no way he got in the building that dang fast and then ran over here. That dang flag, man. Why nobody grab the flag, man? Oh, goodness. But, you know, it's Halls of Origination, okay? I was talking to fucking Torment, and he was stuck in the Halls of Origination. He said he was in there for an hour. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what, if I gotta get stuck in a dungeon for an hour, I ain't gonna be in no dungeon. Okay, you ain't sitting in no dungeon for an hour, dude. Oh, goodness. I didn't pop that. I thought it was a third person. Now I gotta hurry up and run up on. Man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video, and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. Somebody get my health back. It ran out. God dog it. So he was stuck in a dungeon for an hour, and me being me, I ain't gonna sit in no dungeon for an hour. I'll sit in a raid for an hour, but a dungeon? No, absolutely not. Don't you dare. Dungeons are the fucking worst, especially Halls of Origination. Halls of Origination was cool back in the day, but then it quickly became not so cool. That's the problem, though. The best throwing weapon comes from Halls of Origination. And I kind of need that, because I haven't been able to use deadly throwing, which allows me to keep up with mages. I can't keep up with the mages right now, dude. Okay? I'm not getting danced on, but I'm getting outran. When I get their health low enough, they get the ability to run away, which if I had deadly throw, it would reduce that ability without me having to waste shadow step. Problem is, I gotta run Halls of Origination, dude. The fucking abilities better not be busted. Of course they are. Why am I surprised? I have to reset it every fucking time I get on. Ay. It's like I reset these fools every time, dude. But yeah, I gotta run Halls of Origination because that's where the best throwing weapon comes out of, and it's like, god dog. An hour in Halls of Origination? I don't know if I can do that, dude. I mean, I got my combat specs, so my DPS would be a little bit above, because, you know, he is in a full set of PvP gear, which would at least give me the necessary crit and all that. This dang Death Knight. Ah, the fuck. Would die just as I'm about to fucking reset the fool. Yeah, fool about to get a hit with a big reset and a lot of deaths. From me personally, baby. Halls of Origination is, number one, a massive dungeon on its own, without the fun factor of a million bosses like, what's that raid? Dungeon, I mean. The biggest dungeon in the dang game. 19 bosses. Blackrock Depths. It doesn't have the fun and the adventure of Blackrock Depths. It's like big and a lot of wide open spots where it's just you guys running for a little while. And then I gotta do it on heroic, so what if I get stuck, man? I can't end up like Torment, dude, getting stuck in a fucking Halls of Origination for an hour. I'll back out, dude. And the downside is, that dagger, you get it on like the second to last boss. Unlike the Cruel Barb, which is the best dungeon weapon I can get my hands on. Cruel Barb comes off the second boss. Fucking, what's the name, comes off the second to last, the green guy, I think. The big green guy, Amune, however you say his name. Either way, it comes off of him, you know what I mean? However you say his name, it comes off of him. He's the guy I need, okay? The fuck? Yeah, these fools is broken as fuck. He's doing semi-normal damage with all of his talents reset, but when his talents is fully oh shoot, I thought he actually died. When his talents is, what's the name, he busted, man. Casting on me that dang hard, dude. 22 million damage, now I got a death. I mean, I wasn't going for a kill record because we are playing on the Dagger Warrior. Kill record ain't exactly gonna be possible. I got no fucking health. Gotta do what we gotta do, though. What the fuck? Hey, yo, this fool moving. What did it do? That dang flat. Oh, shoot. I oversteered. Second to last boss, man, is the one who drops it. So I'm like, shoot, I might just wait for season 2. Well, not might. I am gonna wait for season 2. I guess in this time I can hop on here and there and level up a lobby, which would more than likely be Raimundo, my warrior. Okay, and you know, have a warrior ready for season 2, maybe. We'll see. We'll see, because right now I'm fucking glued to MOP. Only reason why we on here doing this right now is because, you know, PvP, baby. Gotta get in my little bit of PvP. And I did some BGs yesterday on Cataclysm, which was good fun. You know what I mean? Gotta have that PvP though, so I mean. What the fuck? Oh, I thought he was gonna hop off his mount. Just Paladin, could've got off, healed him. Gotta have that PvP, you know what I mean? And right after that, I'm headed straight back to fucking MOP remix. You whore. Really? What is fool did not just fucking double stun me, dude? Stop healing, Buster. What is this fool? What the fuck kind of heals is that? It's not a Retribution Paladin. You should die sometime. Come on, yo. What the fuck was that? That's when the fuck could a regular Retribution Paladin heal that hard, huh? I mean, it has been a while. I just accidentally interrupted this fool when he wasn't even casting. Get off me, man. Oh my goodness. Don't steal my kill. It's the second time. Yo, who is this fucking warrior? 2-2? Nah, it ain't about to be no 2-2, dude. But, yeah. I was on Cataclysm yesterday messing around. And now we back on this Wrath Lynch King jump. And I'm probably gonna hop on some, do a couple of BGs on Dragonflight after I'm done, recording 2 more videos on MOP Remix. That crap is just too much dang fun, dude. Way too much fun. I can't not. It's like fucking, Extension, but more secure. You know what I mean? Yeah, Extension's been around for a while, but I don't know how secure it truly can ever be because it's a private server. You know what I mean? I've had too many instances where I played on private servers and then they got shut the fuck down. It was like, sick, all that work I just did and is gone. I don't like private servers like that no more, you know what I mean? They got me too weary, dude. It's like I've done had way too many moments in my fucking Warcraft career where I'm playing on private servers and they get shut down. Dang, single-minded fury, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but with that, it's more secure. Okay? I don't have to spend hours upon hours farming the freaking enchant I want. Which was one of the most annoying things with Extension was, goodness gracious, the amount of time it would take to create a build is a quarter of that on MOP Remix. You know what I mean? The thing I can give to Extension though is that it's set in TBC, which is one of my absolute favorite for dungeons and whatnot. The problem I have with it is the amount of time you have to spend to create a build, and you know what I mean? I ended up never even creating my own build. I made a tank build that was pretty nice. And that was about it, because it takes ages to create a working build. I was playing that game since it was in vanilla stages, I think like 2017, 2016, all the way up until, when's the last time I played? About a year ago? 2023. And I only created one decent build that entire way through. Because it's just so much you have to do to get anything to work. It's like, alright, it's extremely time consuming. I'm like, okay, this is a bit much. And I just gave up. And it's been over a year since I've been on. I was gonna hop on one of these days just to see, you know what I mean, what kind of gear I had and whatnot. Just to look around, check it out a little bit, but I never even did that. Don't get me wrong, Extension is an incredible server. If you have the time for it, it's quite time consuming. So if you plan on making that be the only Warcraft you play, it works. With this MOP, Man, shoot, most of my characters already got a build, and that's what I love because it's the regular. I done diddly goofed. I had way too many big videos on my computer. Record and stop halfway through. Whoops. Fucking went to the gaming folder and the Warcraft folder. The gaming folder was 90 something gigs and the Warcraft folder was 80 something. And I'm currently rendering a big video. I'm messing up, dude. And I got a fucking massive 2-hour long video that I'm gonna be uploading on the Warcraft channel here. That's 40 gigs. Whoops, way too much. Have I even cleared out my dang recycling bin? Oh my goodness, my recycling bin is massive. Go ahead and clear that out once we're done here. Goodness gracious. But like I was saying, okay, you already have a preset build because the class you're playing is what the class is, and that to me is better than attempting to build your own class because I would say, how he hitting so much harder than me? Because I'm using daggers and he's not. I'm dead. Oh my goodness, it's funny how stuff I used to do worked perfectly against real people, but terribly against these fucking bots because they don't stop fighting. They just keep going until somebody loses. As for a real person, you know, they'll back off, they'll start panicking. Teaches you to not back down, which also teaches you to play real dumb. I ain't gonna lie. People always used to ask me, are these bots great for practice? I'll be like, depends on what you're trying to practice to be. A crash out build or what? I mean real crash out, you know what I mean? Not the TikTok crash out slang that everybody and mama using these days. No, I mean real deal crash out, like fucking California 28-year-old becomes a gang member even though he's never been in a gang life in his entire life, decides to be a gang member and does anything those gang members say so he can be so they can like him type of crash out. You know what I mean? Go shoot that dude for no dang reason, so he go shoot him, crash out. That's what this will teach you to be. A dang crash out build, just running into crap for no dang reason. Dying. This is that stuff that you see in a BG. It's a warrior with like 9 kills, right? But he got like 20 deaths. Because all he does is rush in and not think. Trying to get anything he possibly can. Crash out, real crash out activity right there. That's what you never want to be. So no, a single player project is not good. It's good for getting an understanding of the class you're playing. It's not good for actually learning because it'll teach you how to be a crash out. I had a major issue with that back in the Wrath of Lich King era when I was on War Main at the time. That was before I got back on Wrath of Lich King Classic. I was still like level 71. And I realized that, man, I really don't know how to play anymore because of playing with these bots this whole time. Oh, y'all about to sit here and jump me, you bunch of dang healers. Get away from me, dude. Need some backup. There's no one around. I'm on my own. About to jump me. What is a Death Knight? I thought this was a Paladin. So that's why I was running the whole time. Dang, Paladin trying to heal. This is not a Paladin, folks. It's a Death Knight. Out of here, dude. But yeah, it was a real crash out activity. I'm like, yo, fuck. Single player project got me playing dumb as fuck. I don't know how to. My situational awareness was awful. But back to the MOP, it's just great because you're already on a class. Now you're just applying more to that class versus trying to figure out your own class, which is not something that just immediately happens. Okay, it takes a hot fucking minute. It takes a little while to truly learn the class that's fully built for you, than to be sitting here making your completely own brand new class. You know what I mean? It take a little while to actually learn a pre-made class, dude. Sitting here trying to, you know what I mean, create a whole new class of your own. That crap is no easy job. It took forever to finally make a decent build. And even then, you know what I mean, it was still just decent. but still just something light. Dude, one of you. Get bull crap off me, dude. Destroyed. I'm just stuck here with these stupid dang things. I don't know when this glitch started becoming a thing, but it's fucking annoying. I can't even vanish. I kind of just gotta sit here and wait for them to go the fuck away, man. But yeah, that MOP stuff is just, it's too good. It's too good. You know what I mean? Sometime in the near future, that'd be great. Just too good, dude. It's just too dang good. You know what I mean? I don't have to create my own class. I can hop on the classes that I already enjoy. You know what I mean? And then the problem with that is somebody does finally create an amazing class and everybody and their mother plays it. So I don't really have that many issues with PvE. I will do PvE if it's fun enough. The problem I have is when I'm kind of forced to do nothing but PvE. Because the PvP alternative is not that great. And the problem I had with Extension was the PvP was just filled with everybody doing the same thing. You're either gonna play a meta build or you're not gonna play at all, pretty much. I'm like, that's cool, but not really. You know what I mean? That ain't for me. I'm not about to be sitting around playing meta builds and meta builds only because I'm getting killed by people who are playing meta builds. This fucking Hunter? Oh, he's getting healed. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Because everybody and their mother's playing meta builds, you feel me? I'm not. That's not fun. I don't want to be playing a meta build, fighting a meta build, fighting a meta build, fighting a meta build. You know what I mean? Meta build team versus meta build team. That's not fun. I've played meta games like that before, and it's the most boring crap known to mankind because it's just a bunch of people playing the same class over and over. Like, that's all you're fighting. It's like a bunch of rogues fighting a bunch of rogues, and that's all it is. Rogue v rogue v rogue. But instead of it being, really? You mean to tell me this? He put this ice trap down here, and that fool standing there and never set it off, but I did somehow. I tell y'all, man, I'm the ice trap lord of some fucking how. Some dang how I'm always setting off the ice traps. I remember I was in a fucking Asheran and a dude clearly runs through an ice trap. It doesn't set off. I run somewhat near it and it sets off. Yo, what the fuck? Where are all these dudes coming from? I'm gone. Dummy. Oh. God dog it. And somehow I set the trap off, but not that person that ran through it. Like, okay. This is getting a little ridiculous. It's getting a little ridiculous. But yeah. It's just it was a bunch of meta builds, so the PvP died for me, at least. Well, for most people, really. That's all you ever saw was people complaining about PvP in the chat, although to me that didn't make sense. Why complain about it? Just don't do it. I never once complained about PvP. I just didn't do it. Simple as that. I'm like, well, if PvP is filled to the brim with meta builds, I'm not going to be doing it. What am I stuck to? Oh, I'm in ice. Okay, what the fuck going on? Yo, moving slow as fuck. I just accidentally removed something off him. So where are all these fools? That's the third, fourth time I done died in a row now. Come on, man. Where these fools coming from? 40 and 70. I fucking love single player projects. It's just a good place where I could chill out, kill some bots, and talk about some things that's interesting to me right now at the moment. You know what I mean? But you know, in the vanilla form of the PvP, it was great. I made my own build. I was running around killing people. That was the first time I made my own PvP build, which is easy because I've been PvPing for forever and I play every PvP class, so I know the best and the worst of dang near every single class, so that wasn't very hard at all. That wasn't hard to set up, not even a little bit. So in the vanilla, man, I was going crazy. I was killing people. I finally got good enough gear. I was running people down, smacking on them. Well, people couldn't stop me for a little bit. I was starting to feel invincible, you know what I mean? But then things went real bad when I came back finally after a year of being gone, and I fought somebody with that exact same build that I was using previously, and he didn't even come close to dying. Oh! 40 win. He didn't even come close to dying. I was confused, and somebody was like, you need full set of PvP gear. I'm like, what the fuck am I wearing right now, sir? You know what I mean? Oh, my video just finished. That's what that sound was. My Fallout video. I'm like, what do you think I'm wearing, dude? I'm like, I'm in a full set of PvP gear. PvP power is maxed. I'm capped out. I can't go any further. And that dude was eating. And the crazy part is, I was controlling that dude like it was nothing. I mean, I was hawking him down, interrupting him, stunning him, fearing him. Anytime he got an opportunity to do something, I interrupted and put out a stupendous amount of damage. If it actually translated to a stupendous amount of damage. Crit and haste through the roof, but somehow I'm hitting him for like freaking 2. Not really that low, but low enough to practically not dent him. I mean, like trying to punch an old school Cadillac. You're not gonna dent the dang thing more than likely. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on? You know what I mean? It was like a car crash with an old school vehicle versus a new school vehicle. New school vehicles crumple so you don't. Old school vehicles don't so you do. You know what I mean? That's what it was like. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And that's when I realized that somebody was like, well, PvP is filled to the brim with the meta now. You're not doing PvP unless you plan on doing the meta. I'm like, man, are these two war song fools arguing? They're like talking to each other. And this one was crying earlier. It's like these fools is arguing who's the best war song recruiter on the block right now, dude. But anyways, you know what I mean? It's like, ew. Don't get me wrong, like I said, fucking Extension is an amazing server. I played on it for years. Yeah, I disappeared a couple times for a year or two, but then when I came back, it was always a great time. The problem is, it's just private servers. I have a bad spot with private servers due to my history with private servers. Every time I play on a private server, they end up fucking disappearing. Now, I'm not saying Extension would disappear, but it's that, you know what I mean? It's that, it's like when something happened, now you have a slight fear of that happening again, right? You get in a car crash, a real bad car crash because of somebody else. The next time you drive, you're going to be weary of it. You're going to be looking around. You're going to be like, I hope somebody doesn't make me get in a fucking car crash again because somebody did something stupid and you got stuck into that, connected into that, or maybe somebody did something stupid and you got stuck with that. It's like that. I've been on so many private servers where I put in crap tons of work and they disappeared. Either because the person couldn't keep them up or because I was wrongfully banned. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not trying to do that no more. I've been playing on regular Warcraft for 20 years now. They know when they know when they need to ban you and don't need to ban you. Okay? I haven't had our account hasn't been in a single bit of trouble. But you go to them private servers and you do the slightest thing that you would normally do on regular Warcraft, and the devs is like, ugh. Although Extension's devs seem pretty fucking great. I haven't had to deal with them once. I think I got voice banned one time. That was because they didn't see the argument that had happened. Somebody had said some off the wall crap to me, so I said something back. And once they saw it, they was like, oh, okay. So, great staff over there for the most part, you know what I mean? But I'm just weary of private servers as a whole. It is definitely not just Extension. As where this MOP remix stuff, it's beautiful. I freaking love it. It's like Extension, but I don't have to worry about the thoughts of will it ever disappear. Because I already know it is, and then I get to keep those characters and they get gear, you feel me? We got 40-something days on that joint. That's about somewhere around War Within, which is also looking amazing. But other than that, let me stop talking. I've been talking long enough. Yo, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, share with your people, join the Legendary Clan Sports, and become legendary. I'm out.